Across Australia, New Zealand and the South Pacific, this is the week's Adventist News in Focus.
Hello, it's great you could join us. I'm Danielle Sinnott. The World Health Organization says nearly 500,000 cancers per year are now linked to overweight and obesity. Women in wealthy countries are particularly at risk, with obesity being a major risk factor for a number of cancers, including esophagus, colon, kidney and postmenopausal breast cancer. Health authorities say developing countries are beginning to show similar disease patterns.
Unfortunately, what happens is the developing world picks up on a lot of the worst habits of the Western world, including the dreadful diet, lack of exercise that's happening now, and we're seeing an explosion of these lifestyle diseases in the developing world, which causes major problems because the developing world doesn't have the economy to support these diseases.
Last week, we reported on the shooting of 28 bus passengers in Kenya by Al-Shabaab. Local sources have now revealed more of the impact of the massacre on Kenyan Christians. According to the local Standard newspaper, a small Seventh-day Adventist church in Mandera lost 10 members in the shooting, more than half the congregation. It seems likely that the 10 were travelling to the main weekly church service when Al-Shabaab struck early on Saturday morning. Regional church leaders have confirmed the deaths of 8 members. According to The Hollywood Reporter, controversial filmmaker and actor Mel Gibson is working on a movie retelling the true story of World War II conscientious objector Desmond Doss. Private Doss, a committed Seventh-day Adventist, refused to carry a weapon and was bullied until his bravery as a medic impressed fellow soldiers during the Battle of Okinawa in Japan. Desmond Doss brought back 75 wounded men from the battlefield at considerable risk to himself. He's the only non-combatant ever to be awarded America's Congressional Medal of Honor. The shooting of the film, under the title Hacksaw Ridge, is due to begin next year. 5.4 million TV viewers around regional Australia will have the chance to learn the story of Jesus' birth in a whole new way this Christmas. Equipped with a light box, a video camera, data projector and a bucket of sand, Central Coast mum and Adventist artist Tiani Page has attracted the attention of Win Television, operated by Channel 9.
I make sure that whenever I work with a large organisation or corporate setting, that the stories I'm telling, the expressions that I'm creating, fit within my spiritual value system and my worldview. My faith is a huge part of who I am, and as such I wanted it to be a big part of what I do in Sand, in the telling of the stories.
WIM Television has asked Tiani to prepare something special for this year's Christmas broadcast. There's more Christian news on this week's full half hour of Record in Focus, as well as these special features. James Standish comments on the aftermath of the Victorian election.
A plan in the Labor platform to make it illegal for churches to run their institutions along the lines of their faith-based ethos, particularly when it comes to hiring.
The dangers of a gluten-free diet.
In fact, it seems to be an epidemic in Western countries at the moment to avoid these foods.
And Christmas gift giving, ethically and creatively.
Aussies have admitted to spending over $10 billion every year on goods that we don't even use.
You can watch Record in Focus every week on Hope Channel, Foxtel's Australian Christian channel, and free-to-air in Adelaide on Digital 44, or via our website record.net.au. Thanks for your company. InFocus Adventist News will be back next week. God bless.